if you have a business, you need to start getting organized. You need to have systems and processes. You need to have a specific way on how specific things need to be done. And it doesn't matter if you're working by yourself or you have a team of 10 people. When you get started on your own, and not straight away, because you still need to understand what needs to be done in your business and how you like to do things. But after a little while, I would say that before my business turned 1 year, I knew exactly how things need to be done. And that's when I started creating systems and processes for my business. So if you're in your first year and you have a good understanding of what you do in your business that's pretty repetitive, or you like things to be done a specific way, you need to look into creating SOPs. So if you're by yourself now, it's fine, because it might be that in a month or two, you start getting busy, and some of the things that you're doing now, you will stop doing. So when you start delegating, looking for people and delegating, if you have systems and processes in place, then you only need to train that person to follow your SOPs. SOPs are standard operating procedures, and they're basically a step-by-step of how you want things to be done in your business. They will help you be more efficient, be more productive, ensure that the quality is where it should be. And I want to show you today how I've been doing it with my team. Hi, I'm Kris of KVM Design, an online firm that supports interior designers worldwide with a workload. By outsourcing to us, these designers can free up some of their time to work on the key tasks of their projects, nurture the clients, stay in their zone of genius, the design part, and then they delegate everything else to us. It allows them to scale their business as well, because they can take on more projects, just focus on what they do best and delegate the rest. So they make more money, they're less stressed, they don't have to do more to make more. And for those designers who have an irregular workload, it works perfectly for them, because they only pay for help when they need it, as opposed to having all the overhead costs that you would have with an employee. So now we're gonna go over to the computer, and I'm gonna show you how I've been doing SOPs with my team. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so I want to show you how I've been doing my SOPs with my team. There are two ways I've been doing it. So let's remember, the SOPs are a step-by-step on how you want things to be done. So for example, if you have a designer on your team, and you want them to do things in a specific way when they take on a project for you. So for example, you want them to review the card and ClickUp. That's how my step-by-step would be with one of my designers. They review the work on the cards, then they have to give an estimate of how long they think the project will take. They communicate with the project manager on Slack, and then they, when they do the project, they need to follow a specific checklist to make sure that they haven't forgotten any important details. And then, step by step on what I want them to do. So there's no guesswork. They just have to do what is being asked. And once they do it a few times, they won't need to follow those procedures, those SOPs, because they will know how they are supposed to take on a project and follow it through to completion. So it's the same for my project manager or my operation manager. So everything that I do, so I want to mention something important actually. When you're by yourself, obviously you have to do the SOPs, or you have to do some form of SOPs to explain what you're expecting of that new person who's going to come into your team. So it's going to be, you and someone else. But once you've hired, let's say, a project manager, you should ask them, once they've been working with you for a while and they know exactly how to do their job, you should ask them to do their own SOPs. Because let's face it, if you hired someone to do a specific job, they're going to be doing it every day, and they're going to be doing just that. They're not going to be a business owner trying to juggle a million things at the same time. They are going to be the best ones to do what they do. So my project manager is way better than me at doing project management, because she's been doing it for over a year. She knows exactly how to do it. She knows the team perfectly. She knows who is the best designer to take on a specific project. So it's important that you understand that you will not be the best one at doing everything any longer. If you are, there is a problem in your business. and your business isn't going to grow, because you're going to need experts in their field. You're a business owner, you have the vision, but then you hire people who are going to be much better than you at doing a specific thing. Once my operation manager did this management for a few months, then I asked her to create her own SOPs. So let's take on, so I'm in Loom right now. That's why I wanted to tell you. I'm in Loom. I use Loom for everything. We use Loom to do SOPs. We use Loom to brief different people. We get our clients to use Loom to brief us on their projects, because it's a very convenient way to talk over a project without being physically in the same space. You can talk to someone about the project, show them your screen, show them the presentation, the plans, everything that you have, what you need, and it's much faster. So let's get into my operation managers folder. So this is for the onboarding. Initially, I did a few videos myself on how I was managing the operations of my business and what I wanted her to do. Then, so this is her, this is Emily. Then I asked her to do it herself, because she's the best one at doing it. So let's say tomorrow, Emily tells me that she cannot work for me any longer. I will have to find someone else. And this other person is going to have to go through the onboarding, watch the videos. So this one is 46 minutes. It's probably more comprehensive than my other videos, because she's done it, going through everything that she knows about the position. And yeah, so when she leaves and someone else comes in, they will have to review the onboarding documents before I even talk to them, or before I even train them. And the reason is because they need to know exactly how it works. It's a video they can watch over and over again, as opposed to me having a call with them and having to say the same thing over and over again. So you create something once that can be used multiple times. You don't have to reinvent the wheels every time. You can just show them the video, and then they come back to you with questions, and then you can start training them. But whatever the position you're hiring for, once you've hired once, this person should be the one doing the SOPs for this position. So I've asked also my project manager. So this is the operation manager. I have a project manager. I have a designer who has done videos on how to use the CAD templates that she created, because we want all our designers to use the same template so it's consistent for all our clients. And that's how we've been doing it, and that's how we've been saving a lot of time. So what she does, I'm going to probably, can I remove, oh, there's no sound, that's good. You don't even have to read.
Okay, so for this video, I'm going to go over what the operations.
You don't even have to show your face. You can just talk, and you can just talk about everything that you do for this position. The other thing that I do is that on Google Drive, I have a folder called SOPs. So templates, training, whatever it is. I have one for sales, teams, clients, general, and let's see, basically the team, operation manager. So we also have a few different Word documents that outline step by step what are the responsibilities, and yeah, step by step what they're supposed to do, what is the trigger and what they're supposed to do. So once this happens, that's what they need to do. And these are very useful, because when someone starts working with you, they don't know you, they don't know your business, they don't know anything about you. So having a step-by-step of what you expect from them is going to be very useful. It's going to ensure that they can go back to this document without having to, ask you questions every 5 seconds. If they have the documents, then they can just go back to it and see what they're missing. So these are going to ensure that people do the tasks, they learn how to work within that role the way that you want them to work. And I always tell my team, if you have suggestions on how to improve this or that, please let me know, because you're the best one at doing this job. So if you have suggestions on how we can improve this role, then please let me know and we can update the SOPs. So yes, this is how I've been doing SOPs with my team, both on Google Drive. Then we have a Loom folder for everything, basically. Marketing, designer, project manager, VA, even for clients. And then, yeah, team processes. So yes, if you are working on your own right now, do set up your SOPs right now. You don't have to do all of them, because you can just wait to get an expert on board and they can tell you how best they think that they should do the job. But before I started delegating, I definitely started to think about my SOPs, getting systems and processes in place, because it's going to be much easier for someone to join your team and not make you waste a lot of time trying to explain everything 5-10 times. So get this going as soon as possible. It's not when you're going to be super overwhelmed with your workload that you should be doing it. Do it when your workload is a little bit slow and you have more time to think about it. Planning is key for your business owner. I always say that. You cannot grow a sustainable and scalable business if you don't take time for strategy. So I hope this video was useful. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe, give it a like, send me a comment telling me what you need, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.